Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you probably already know, is going to be on this Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. You guys know that not too long ago Kat Von D released her Shade and Light palette, which was just a regular contouring palette. I actually have this on my face pretty much all the time. I absolutely love this palette, but we're not talking about that one today. Just to show you guys a little comparison between the packaging between the contour kit, or not the contour kit, but the contour palette, the Shade Light, and the eye contour palette. There you have it. The eye one is more gold, and this one is just your regular typical black and silver packaging. They are pretty much packaged the same exact way. They have this flip up, you know, they both have the exact same mirror, so there's really no difference in the actual packaging itself. But here, obviously, we just have some gold. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Obviously, you have your mirror, but I don't actually want to blind you guys because I do have my ring light on. It's pretty much the exact same one as the contour palette. So this is the eye one. Obviously, there are eyeshadows. There are a total of 12 eyeshadows in this palette. You have 3 really big ones, which are your kind of like main highlight and contour eye shades, and then you have all these other really fun, cool eyeshadows. I would say that this palette overall is more of a cooler eyeshadow palette. There definitely are some really warm colors in here, but definitely way more cool toned eyeshadows. They are all neutral. There's nothing, there's like no pop of color. They're, like I said, pretty much all neutral. I do have some in my eye looks today. As far as consistency of these eyeshadows, I feel like they're pretty much the same as the old ones, like the hard cased eyeshadow palettes. I do still own the Ladybird one, which I use from time to time. I absolutely love that palette. They're pretty much the exact same formula. I don't feel like they changed up the formula in any way. So I am going to go through the colors, give you guys a couple of swatches and things like that. It comes in this box right here. Pretty standard box, just like the contour palette. And then you get this little pamphlet here. It gives you many different eye looks that you can do, whether to define your eyes, lift your eyes, or balance your eyes. Kind of teaches you all the ways that you can contour your lids, which is something that I haven't seen a lot of companies do. Like, obviously everyone comes out with eyeshadow palettes, but I don't feel like everyone talks about the techniques and how to change your eye shape. This happens in every video. I really don't know why. Gosh, I hate New York. I'll just wait. And wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. Yeah, this is taking a long periodically time. So the first colors that you get, I'm going to go through the big ones up here, and all the names are actually in the back, so that's where I will be looking. Here, I may butcher some of the names just because I'm not super familiar with these words, because they're kind of weird. This one, this kind of like yellow banana-ish shade, which I feel like is the same as Lyric in the contour palette, but it's not. This one is called Ludwin. Then this one right here is called Lazarus. Then this one is Lattice or Lattice, something like that. Then this one you have is Samuel. Then you have Solas. This color right here is Lucius. Maybe, possibly. And this one that you have right here is Celios, Sax, Liberatus, Succubus. Then you have Citri, and then you have Latinus. So those are pretty much all of your colors that you have in this palette. And what I kind of want to talk about is the formula. These are super blendable eyeshadows. Just like the contours, they are just super creamy, super blendable. I will say that you do get a lot of fallout just because they are really creamy, and that's just bound to happen when you have really creamy eyeshadows or face powders in general. So I can't really complain about that. I do really love the colors in this palette, although they are fairly neutral, and let's face it, I have way more neutral palettes than I actually need, but I really do enjoy the colors in this. They just vary, and I feel like they're all just a little bit different. And you do have a very pitch black color here, which is like super black. I'm not even kidding. It's gorgeous. But yeah, so now I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a close-up. So starting off, these are the first 3 colors that you have up here in this row, and they're kind of a little bit hard to see on camera. I feel like the camera doesn't really do a good job of actually picking up these colors, just because these are kind of the main contour shades, I guess that you can say. But yeah, this is what they look like. Again, this lighter one right here is this color right here. Then we have this dark taupey one, and then this kind of like peachy medium shade. These next 3 colors right here are the first 3 eyeshadows in this palette. So that's this one, and this one. These are pretty much, the first 2 are different tones of brown, this one being a little bit more on the taupey side, and this one being more on the very, I want to say almost orange brown, but it is very deep in a like brown. It's a very deep brown pigment is what I'm trying to say. And then you have a really nice like highlight brow bone color, which I actually do have on my brow bone today. It's super gorgeous, and I actually have this second brown right here in my crease. So these next 3 colors that I have swatched on the back of my hand right here are these 3 shades right here. This is more of like a greeny, I kind of want to say like an olivey gray toned eyeshadow. This is obviously your matte black. This is also a highlight shade, but I feel like this one is the starkest one of them all, and I actually really love this shade. Especially this one right here, which is like that olivey gray color. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and that matte black is really black, like it's super dark. I feel like a lot of these have really awesome pigmentation. Actually, all of them have really great pigmentation. They're just amazing quality. Okay, so these are the last 3 shades in the actual palette itself. So those are these 3 shades right here. I feel like these first 2 colors and even this highlight shade might just be my favorite 3 eyeshadows in this palette overall, just because I really love tones like this. And this is also like a brown olive color, and I'm sorry for the noise. New York is just absolutely crazy. So that pretty much concludes this video. I just really quickly wanted to show you guys this palette right here because I'm absolutely loving it thus far. I have tried it just once. Obviously, I did my eye makeup with this. I did actually use a color that's not in this palette just because the colors are all matte, and I felt like I was kind of missing a little bit of shimmer in my life. I don't really tend to go for all matte looks, although I know that a lot of people are into that. I just sometimes not really feeling it, you know. I just did want some shimmer, so I did kind of reach out of this palette a little bit and kind of, you know, cheated. So this is pretty new in Sephora as of right now. I'm not really sure if it's limited to VIB rouges. I'm not really sure because I did pick this up in store. The price of this palette right here is $46, which I don't think is bad at all, just because you do get 12 eyeshadow shades, and the chances of you actually finishing an eyeshadow, don't really know. They're just really creamy, really buttery, and they're super blendable, you guys. You don't understand. Like, you can put the most amount of product in your eye or even on your face, and you can blend it out, blend it away, and it'll look absolutely fine. Again, I don't even know how many times I can say this in this video, but I absolutely just love the formula. I love the colors. I feel like although they do look pretty similar in the pan itself, I feel like they all are a little bit different. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that there is actually a brush to it. You know how there was a brush to the contour palette? There actually is a brush for this one as well. It's a blending brush, I think, and then more of a flat, fluffier brush. It is double-ended as well, and I'm pretty sure that it comes in the coffin like the other one did. I didn't actually pick that up, but yeah, this is what you have right here. This baby, this hunka. Yeah, I feel like this is the most wearable for the seasons that are coming, because obviously we have summer and we have spring coming up, so this isn't the most ideal palette for that. I do feel like this is super fall appropriate, which is probably when I will be picking up this palette the most, and even winter appropriate. So I think you want to keep that in mind when you're thinking about purchasing this as well. But that pretty much wraps up all I really have to say on that palette. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching so much. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.